Thank you for joining the 303 Hoops Pod, where we talk all things 303 basketball, educating you on all the benefits of playing in a local 303 basketball league. My name is Kevin Roberts, and are you considering getting your child into sports? Or if they're already playing sports or on a team, maybe you're wondering if it's right for them or how certain things about being on that sports team may affect them for the rest of their lives. Well, you are definitely going to want to stay right here and listen to part 2 of this conversation between myself and Coach Jay, where we talk about unlocking your child's potential through youth sports. If you haven't had the chance to listen to part 1, it's a really good start to the conversation. And you definitely should check it out. In this episode, for part 2 of the conversation, we touch on challenges parents face when getting their kids into sports, what parents and coaches should and should not focus on when it comes to a young athlete. And of course, we highlight the advantages of 3-on-3 basketball when it comes to all of this, and why it is the perfect option for you. But before we get to part 2 of that discussion, Coach Jay and I did get together and we did a quick recording just to recap part 1. And we briefly touched on some of our favorite points that we made in the first part of that discussion. I also want to quickly mention or remind you guys that Coach Jay runs his basketball program out there in Phoenix, Arizona, called Score Hoops 3-on-3 basketball. They just wrapping up their spring league, and we briefly touched on that for a little bit. For more information on that league, his website is scorehoops3on3.com. Myself, I run a 3-on-3 basketball program in Tampa, Florida called 3-on-3 Live. We're in the middle of taking registrations for our annual summer league. For more information on that, go to 3on3live.com. And if you don't live anywhere near Phoenix, Arizona or Tampa, Florida, and just love this podcast, God bless you. I love you guys. You can follow at 3-on-3 Hoops Pod on Instagram or TikTok, and of course, YouTube as well. We just both forgot to mention our websites on the pod or on the recording last night, so that's why you're getting this little pre-intro to the intro. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, you'll see me in 3 different shirts on one episode, which is pretty spectacular. So make sure you stick around to see all 3 shirts that I wear. Also stick around to the very end of this podcast, because at the very end of each show, Coach Jay gives his advice for the week. But today, you're not only getting advice from Coach Jay, you're going to get it from me as well. So make sure you stick around so you can get twice as wise this week than you normally would be. All right. Thank you, everyone who continues to listen and support us. We hope that you fall in love with 3-on-3 basketball just as much as we have. And with that, I hope you guys enjoy the show. All right, we're live, Coach. So did you see the game? You see my girl?
I didn't see the game, man. I didn't see the game. I saw the highlights. I saw it came down to the last.
She's playing better.
She is. She is.
That was a team
She's getting bullied.
Oh yeah, she got. I don't know if you saw if it made the
that
highlights.
Screen?
The screen.
Oh Lord.
That was the. Yeah, that was the.
Welcome to the WNBA moment.
Well, no, she already had the same. It was the same thing last week. She got,
oh really?
Oh
damn.
Oh yeah, she got against the Liberty. She got crushed. So I don't know.
Hey, you can tell that she's younger and not as mature as these ladies.
Oh yeah.
This is my first time ever noticing that. You can notice it in the men's game, right?
This is my first time watching WNBA. All right, let's start this.
Hey, they said she had that it factor.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, I think that all the players should just let her do whatever she wants. I know they want to be competitive and stuff like that, but she is going to be the reason why they're on these chartered jets and why they're getting eyes like me. It's because of her. Like this first year, just let her do whatever she wants. Make it look like you're playing defense. Let's
still got to get Hayes, man. Still got to get Hayes.
She got Hayes the first 2 games. I'm disappointed if I don't see They need to script a few of these games. That's what I'm saying. Don't be surprised.
Oh, it'll get there if the increments get big enough.
It is. It is already. They got 3 games on ESPN the other that weekend. I mean, it's telling you. And you got the new ones coming in. You got Juju coming in, Paige Beckers. So there's still a lot of stars yet to come in. So the South Carolina girls. All right.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of the 3-on-3 Hoops Pod. My name is Kevin Roberts, and I am joined, as always, by the one and only Coach Jared Dent, a.k.a. Coach J. And before we before we get into anything, I want you all to know that it has been confirmed, despite the inconclusive evidence, that Coach J is indeed not a Milwaukee Bucks fan.
Tell him again.
But it's inconclusive. I don't know. You saw the replay. They left it the same. They thought they overturned it, but it went back the same. But I'll give it to you that although it's inconclusive, that you are not a Milwaukee Bucks fan.
Hey, everybody in podcast land, we're gonna straighten this up one last time.
Hey, how
it's
the Braves
the Tampa Bay Bucks.
How the Braves doing? That's what I want to know.
Don't get me on the Braves, man. We lost 3 out of 4 to the Padres right now, dog.
Oh, y'all did?
3 out of 4.
Oh,
3 out of 4. We had a doubleheader today. It was 5 to
we
nothing.
won again yesterday.
I don't.
Phillies. I don't have my Phillies hat on today.
I don't pay attention to them until we play them.
All right. On the show today, Coach Jay and I will continue our discussion about unlocking your child's potential through youth sports. But before we get to part 2, part 1, Coach Jay and I, we did discuss 20 essential life skills that you gain from youth sports. And Coach, do you have anything that you wanted to add with that, or do you have a favorite of any of those essential life skills that we discussed?
I mean, my favorite is just the social aspect. Just, getting your kid out there at a young age, around peers, around people with, similar interests, with like minds. And, that's very, at least to me, that's very, very important for children at a young age, besides the confidence aspect of it. But, just get out there and be social, especially in today's day and age when everybody's looking in their cell phones and their iPads and their tablets. The kids need to put these phones down and get active for a few hours a day.
Yeah, get out of the park, my park in 2K.
Yeah. And go to the real park.
Yeah. My favorite thing that we pointed out, one of my favorite benefits of 3-on-3 basketball is the confidence and self-esteem that's gained from these kids. I know it's gained in other sports too, but I just think specifically in 3-on-3 basketball, the amount of reps that you get, I do think you kind of can grow that confidence and self-esteem faster. Again, if you didn't get a chance to listen to part 1, it is available on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. So make sure you go and listen to
subscribe.
Yes,
people, subscribe. Let's build our community of basketball enthusiasts.
Oh, speaking of community, I did want to mention for all you Facebook people, we have a Facebook group called the 3-on-3 Hoops Tribe, and we are trying. Let's have a goal, Coach. I want to get to 1,000 members. So let's make that.
How many we have right now?
We are at 1. Let me check. I can check right now. Hold on. I believe we are at 140.
Okay, so we'll get this.
We have a ways to go, but we're on the right track.
We'll get this.
So, yeah, Facebook 3-on-3 Hoops Tribe. We're at 150. We're at 150. So let's
a good 850 left. Okay, we need 850 of them things.
Let's do it. We can do it. We can. So we have a goal. We got a number. Let's
put our back into it.
Yeah. we got 1,000 as our member goal, and I want to thank you everyone who's already joined and become a member of the tribe. We appreciate the support, and we love you all for that. Coach Jay, please tell us about any updates that you have with Score Hoops 3-on-3 in Phoenix, Arizona.
Score Hoops 3-on-3 basketball is the best 3-on-3 basketball league in Phoenix, Arizona, in the state of Arizona. I just want to get that out there first. However, we just finished week 3 of our 4-week league, so the technical regular season is over. All of our teams got their 6 games. We have the playoffs this week, and as I mentioned before, we've partnered with those WNBA Phoenix Mercury. So this Saturday, all of our kids, they're going to wrap up. Our 4-week league is going to culminate at Footprint Center. We're going to do a basketball playoff. Winners take home trophies. Runners up take home trophies. No participation trophies. If you don't win a trophy, you got to sign up next season and come back and try to win it. But yeah, we'll be at the Footprint Center this Saturday.
That's awesome. Yeah, I do wish we had a WNBA team over here in Tampa or any kind of professional, I guess.
Damn, why they don't have basketball? Yeah, they don't have basketball, huh? Yeah. Dang, man. No, they have everything but basketball.
The closest thing we have, I guess, would be Orlando Magic.
Yeah, it is the closest thing because my Bucks always post about the Orlando Magic.
Your Milwaukee Bucks?
2 hours away. Lord. Show's over.
All right. As for myself, you said, you have the best 3-on-3 program in Phoenix, Arizona. I actually have the best 3-on-3 basketball program in Tampa, Florida called 3-on-3 Live.
I agree with you.
Yep. We have a summer league coming up June 23rd, starts June 23rd. Registration is open. And we have, all games are at Slam Tampa, which is a wonderful facility. Boys and girls, grades 2nd through 12th, all skill levels are welcome. It's gonna be a fun league. We got, we got prizes and games and got music, basketball. So if you didn't get a chance to partake in the fun from last year's summer league, we had 2 sessions last year, 2 summer league sessions last year. If you didn't get to get in either one of those, get in this one. It's gonna be fun. So really looking forward to that. All right,
fun for all, fun for kids, fun for parents, fun for everybody involved.
We did have a player parent shootout to end our spring season our spring league last year. And that was a real hit.
That's interesting.
We may be bringing that back for the summer league. Just to let everyone know, it was a good opportunity.
I might have to pillage that idea from you this weekend when we at the Footprint.
Go ahead.
Have the parents come out there and.
I stole it from another coach, so yeah.
Okay, well there it is. Hey, nothing is new under the sun. Better believe it.
Nope. That's how we get Coach K steals plays all the time. So I'm pretty sure more people steal from him, but or they used to.
Yeah.
All right. So let me see. So again, just wanted to remind everyone, like I mentioned before, we are available to listen to on all listening platforms for our podcast. The video version of this podcast is available on YouTube, so make sure you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell, and you will be notified whenever we post new content. Anything else, Coach, before we play part 2 of our conversation of unlocking your child's potential when introducing your kid into youth sports?
That's all I got. Get them out there. Get them in that structured environment at a young age. Get them in that social environment at a young age, and that's the foundation starter right there.
Yeah. So make sure you guys go back and listen to part 1 if you haven't already. This is a fun conversation that Coach and I had for part 2, and again, I just want to say thank you everyone who's listening and supporting us so far. We really appreciate the love. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy the show. I also want to talk about what are some, I guess, challenges that parents might have to overcome when they're first putting their kid in sports, or not, because obviously parents, I guess you can talk about both, but there are parents that have struggles when they put their kid in sports.
You hear it often. Parents just a lot of parents just want to make sure that the little Johnny or whoever has just the proper coaching, the proper care, right? That's one thing that we hear about. Complaints about other programs where, there's favoritism where the coaches don't show the proper proper, I don't know, care or tutelage. They don't spend the same amount of time with this kid versus this kid.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but like along the same lines, I've had parents complain about, or I've heard complaints, not directly towards me, but I've heard complaints about other coaches that they focus too much on the winning. Or like on the success.
That too.
You know what I'm saying? And that could mess you up as a child too, because you put your identity
on
into,
wins and losses.
Winning, wins on results instead of the process. And that's very dangerous. And that's a very dangerous seed to plant, in a child, because that does carry over as an adult too.
That's for sure.
Go ahead, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's for sure. That kind of pretty much piggybacks off of what I was saying. Some coaches, they put so much. They invest so much into certain players to the point where it's like, okay, I invested into these players, now we got to win, right? But you invested into 4 players, but you got a team of 8, a team of 9. What about the other 5? You didn't take time to develop them. So now, when you guys don't achieve your goal of winning, those 4 or 5, guys and girls, they feel some type of way like, oh, I didn't contribute to the wins. I contributed to the loss. I'm part of the problem. So, like you said, that's a real slippery slope there.
Yeah, and so also, parents go through, scheduling conflicts, financial. I know a lot of these AU teams that parents put their kids in can become super expensive.
Yeah.
And also expensive to go and watch the game. I don't know if you've seen. I've seen a lot of
that meme.
No,
it's not
I've
meme,
seen like
but
reels.
It's a picture.
Come on, coach. Memes are like 5 years ago. Nobody has them.
I don't be paying attention to it like that, man.
We're talking about reels, IG reels, TikTok.
Oh, reels, yeah.
But
it's memes all over the place.
I've seen the videos where they're mocking going up to the AAU tournaments or whatever, and they charge you $50 or whatever. But it's not so it's not that far off.
What's going on, brother?
What's up?
How much we heading for, man? $50. No, I ain't trying to. I don't want season passes. I just want to go into the.
It's just $50 for the whole weekend.
50
Saturday and Sunday.
But I don't want to go the whole week. I just want to check my little nephew out one game. It's only like halftime. He's got like a little half left.
You buy one pass, $50.
Wait,
you get to see all the games.
All the games. I just want to see one.
It's 16 games.
I don't want to see 16. I just want to see one AAU game. He's 13.
I don't know what to tell you. $50.
$50?
Just 50.
Are you serious, bro? $50? Bro, you ODing, bro. $50 is outrageous, bro. I went to the Timberwolves game. It wasn't even $50.
I ain't making nothing off this. I just want $50.
What you mean? You ain't, come on, bro. Games. Oh my God, bro. $50, bro.
We don't take cards, bro. We don't take cards.
You don't take cards?
We don't take cards.
And you want $50?
Just 50.
And you don't take cards?
We don't take cards.
Oh my goodness, bro. What the heck, man?
I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry about that.
Hello, TT. What's up, man? Yeah, they over here tripping at the door, bro. They talking about $50. Yeah, did the halftime start?
She paid 50.
You paid 50? Man, just go live on Facebook. Go live. No, go live. You ain't got TikTok? Go live on TikTok. I'm about to just watch it from your live, man. They tripping. I'll be in the car, man. $50.
So,
yeah, man. I saw a guy. Him and his kids, they couldn't afford to go in, so they sat outside where the mom went in, and live streamed.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking. I seen that video.
You saw that? Yeah.
And then they also talk about how you pay for the uniforms and the tournament fee and then I don't know what else, but like it does get expensive. I'm not just picking on AU, other sports also, which is I think another advantage to 3-on-3 because you're not paying as much, and the schedule conflicts aren't necessarily there. I don't know about cheerleading, but I do consider
3-on-3 basketball. We don't overcharge people to participate in our leagues and tournaments. We don't even charge people to come into the door.
And they're playing more.
And they're playing more.
You're paying less.
You're paying less.
You're paying less to play more.
It's not
that's
rocket
good math
science.
to me. Also, we talk about the competitive pressure. We kind of touched on that with the focusing on the winning and stuff like that. So, those are all like I guess, concerns or challenges that parents usually have to go through. That I think, and this is, of course, this is a 3-on-3 podcast, 3-on-3 basketball podcast. But one reason why we're biased towards it, that 3-on-3 is just perfect especially if you're introducing your kids into sports. So,
hey man, I like 3-on-3 basketball more and more every day. And I'm a coach, and I've been in basketball for a while. Coach, so that's
good for the podcast.
Yeah, I'm trying to. That's good for the podcast. That's my way of trying to sell the parents on, once you enter into the community, the 3-on-3 basketball community, you'll fall, more and more in love with it. And there's nothing against the 5-on-5. I want to also, because I think some people, and this always happens naturally when there's something new, it always becomes black and white, this versus that, right? Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily a this versus that thing. As far as I'm concerned, because I'm about development with players, it's a tool to develop them for the competitive basketball, for the AAU basketball, for the high school basketball, right? So I'm very, very big. That's why we do our 3-on-3 basketball trainings, leagues, in the spring, right, before the competitive summer season. So you can just get those extra runs in, as a tune-up to go into your competitive season. So, just have to get that off.
Yeah, this no, that's good. I'm gonna definitely cut this into 2 parts, because this is I want to get through all this. So I do want to go to do you have any, like, I guess, practical advice or tips for parents interested in getting their child involved in sports? So say you're a parent and you want to introduce your kids to sports. Like, what's how did you introduce your kid to sport? Did you just kind of throw them in there like our dads did, or is there like
play this because I did, and if you don't like it, that's okay, but you're gonna at least have to try it. But my advice to parents, kind of the same thing. Obviously, I'm not. I was kind of joking on what I was just saying there, but it's kind of like what I said to lead off at the beginning, right? Kids or parents are always looking for those extracurricular activities, especially now, even more so nowadays with the everybody's on social media, on their iPads and cell phones and all that. Like, kids aren't out playing basketball on the streets like we were back in the day. So, just to encourage them to get their kids out, active, healthy lifestyle, fit lifestyle, be social with other kids. That's another thing that we didn't talk about. One of the benefits of, joining sports and doing 3-on-3 basketball is the social aspect, right? Meet some friends, get out and talk to people that have similar interests, and people that have different interests, right? That's another thing, as you get older in life, you're going to have to encounter people that don't have the same opinions of you. And you can't punch them in the face if they say something that you don't like. You have to, you have to know how to deal with people that don't see things like you. So the social aspect is a big part of it also.
Yeah, and especially if they're now I'm gonna go a little even younger than you. So like, I don't know. I think 5 is. You said you started playing at 5. That's, I just thought about it. That's like, so I have a 4-year-old, and that means next year I got to start getting him ready so he can keep up with Coach J.
Get him in there.
But just start. So I started planting those seeds with my, with my little ones. So my oldest is 20. And I know I started really early with him. Like, I think it was around 5 years old. And to get him interested in sports, I just started throwing balls at him, and just started taking him outside. And he knew, like, every time I gave him a basketball or a baseball or whatever, I would, that means we get to go outside. So just being more active with your kids outside, make it fun for them. Keep everything encouraging. And like you said, just getting out there with friends. And as you get older, you want to, the social aspect. Just get out there with friends and just have fun. So. I did want to stress, I know I touched on it earlier, but I do want to stress, like, I do think it's important that especially for the young kids, that you keep as parents, you have to keep everything positive and keep everything encouraging.
Yeah.
And encourage the efforts and not the results. And I think, I really think that's, and I wanted to repeat that because I think that's super important. Don't make them tie their identity to their skill level or success, because they hear those same voices, like I said earlier, in their high school years and even into your early adulthood, because that's something that can affect a lot of us. Be excited, but even be more excited that they're out there trying. What I'm saying, and excited that they're having fun. So celebrate the fun, celebrate the effort. So
for sure.
For
sure.
In closing, is there anything else you wanted to add in regards to that, Coach?
No, that just as parents keep your kids active, keep your kids involved. It's also a good way to keep them. It's also a good way to keep them out of riffraff too. Google's a great tool, to look for leagues and stuff like that. Just go in and type in, Score Hoops 3on3.com. All you have to do, if you're in the Phoenix area, especially if you're in Phoenix, just Google and put basketball. We'll come up. We're there.
Oh, nice. Oh, you're that popular?
Hey, man, I do Google. I do Google ads, man. So I play with that stuff.
I'm gonna have to get some advice from you on that.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk. I want to talk some Big Three news, real quick as we start to close.
You're a month out.
We're not going to talk about Caitlin Clark.
Woo, thank the Lord.
Oh, but I did watch her. I mean, I watched some preseason WNBA basketball. I told you she got me. So I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching WNBA this year, man.
I know for sure. Heck yeah. I'm gonna watch more of the.
You guys are involved with the WNBA team. You better.
Yeah, we are. But I'm gonna be watching.
Shout out Phoenix Mercury. I'll do it since Coach won't. Shout out Phoenix Mercury.
Shout out Phoenix Mercury. BG. No, BG did a nice promotional video for us when we went to the Phoenix Mercury open house. So yeah, definitely shout out Phoenix Mercury.
What's up, Score Hoops 3on3 basketball? BG here. Y'all come out and support. All right, y'all show up and y'all go play.
Also, shout out LA Sparks and Lexi Brown.
Okay. Yeah, you better watch some WNBA, Coach.
All right,
I'm watching it.
I got you.
So some Big Three news, some non-Caitlin Clark Big Three news. So a few days ago, if you haven't heard, Ice Cube. First, I want to mention again, the Big Three will be here in Tampa. June 22nd. I don't know if I told you I was going to that. I'm excited.
Hey man, but I want to know all the details when you go.
They were able to sell its first team in a $10 million deal. I think it's out there in Los Angeles, right? Let me see. Pull up the article here. I'm taking this from an article that I had pulled up already. According to a Bloomberg report, an investment firm named DCB Sports reached a deal with Big Three that will give them a team based in Los Angeles, your neck of the woods. A deal came after Big Three announced it would move away from its touring methods and toward a city-based format. And as a result of the announcement, all 12 Big Three teams are on sale. So
all 12.
There are more teams. So there are more teams that are. I've heard that they already have some teams, but they'll make the announcement in June. So
hey, so what you want to do? You want to piece up? You want to piece up and buy a franchise, man? They got a new one in San Francisco. They got a new one coming to Toronto.
I would love to. I mean, I do like the idea of cities owning their own. Going kind of the
Green Bay Packers.
NBA. Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, I think that okay. So it looks like I'm looking at the article now. It says 4 more groups will own a team, which will be announced in June. So that's right in the time for the new season. So I think that's good news for the league. Hopefully they continue to change stuff like that to bring more eyes on it. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna crack off.
I'm thinking WNBA. NBA playoffs, Coach. I know both of our teams are out of it. I have a new team. Well, until they lost last night. My Cavs lost again.
Cavs.
I don't think they're
That's
going
the
to win
worst
another
team.
game.
That's the worst team in the playoffs. You picked them.
I was going with anyone who's playing Boston Celtics. I just don't want to see the Boston Celtics.
Me either.
But my West Coast team is the Minnesota Timberwolves, who probably won't win again either. But they're an exciting team to watch.
Minnesota.
Have you been watching any of the NBA playoffs?
Yeah, I've peeked in at it. Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan's long lost son, is doing his thing, man. And he's
he said he wants those comparisons to stop. By the way,
I know, yeah, and I feel him. I feel him on that. That's unfortunate for John Morant, man. We're gonna see what happens when Morant come back, because he slid in that space that Morant was taking.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I totally forgot about
There you go.
Morant. He didn't play this year. Right?
There you go. There you go.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm so fed up with the Sixers. I'm not sure if I'm going to watch the NBA next year or not.
Hey, so listen.
That's to be determined.
Word on the street is Sixers might go after Klay Thompson.
No, so what's going to happen is, because this is how the Sixers operate. We have that rumor out there, right?
Trust the process.
We'll get Klay Thompson. We're going to get Klay Thompson in about 4 more years.
All right, well,
because that was the same thing with. It was the same thing with Kyle Lowry. It's the same thing with Buddy Hield. We got them all.
Trust
same thing
process.
with Nick Batum.
Trust
we
the process.
got them 5 years after.
Trust the process.
On that note, we are going to end this with Coach Jay's advice of the week. I like ending it. Coach Jay is going to give his advice, and who is your advice for, and what is your advice?
This part is always just going to be general advice for everybody, and that's stay resilient. Stay resilient. We used that word a couple of times today, but that's one of the most valuable life skills you can have, is just being resilient, overcoming adversity, and striving towards your goals always.
Good, I like that. I did want to share. I was listening to a podcast, and so you guys are gonna get advice from both of us this episode.
Go ahead.
So I wanted to give this one really hit home for me, and this is I think it's good advice for a younger generation. This is really for young adults, and it could be for older adults too. I mean, they got me, so I'm an older adult. So, but the quote was, and I don't want to mess it up. Let your future determine your present, not the other way around. So let your future determine your present. Don't let your present determine your future.
Yep,
so that is talking about investing. Yeah,
makes sense.
Investing, not just money, but investing in relationships, investing in
time, sacrifice.
Time, yep.
That's for sure.
So we're gonna end it at that. And thank you guys for joining. Hope you enjoyed the show.